by Stockbrokers Zambia Limited.
Stockbrokers Zambia Limited is pleased to present its weekly stock exchange news and market update for the week ended 7th November 2025. My name is Lusekelo and I'm anchoring this week's stock market update. The Luse Stock Market Index performance. In the trading week ended 7th November 2025, the Luse All-Share Index closed at 25,375.84 points. On a year-to-date basis, the Luse Index is up 64.34% in kwacha terms and up 101.82% in USD terms. In comparison with other African stock markets, the South African Jersey All-Share Index is up 1.20%, whilst the Nairobi All-Share Index is up 1.59%. Gainers and losers in the week. On gainers, Chilanga gained 1 ingwe and closed at 40 kwacha 1 ingwe. ZCCMIH gained 30 ingwe and closed at 162 kwacha 30 ingwe. On losers, Airtel lost 2 kwacha 25 ingwe and closed at 137 kwacha 74 ingwe. CEC lost 5 ingwe and closed at 22 kwacha 84 ingwe. Puma lost 6 ingwe and closed at 4 kwacha 28 ingwe. Standard Chartered lost 1 ingwe and closed at 2 kwacha 58 ingwe. Zanaco lost 3 ingwe and closed at 6 kwacha 7 ingwe. And Zamefa lost 1 ingwe and closed at 65 kwacha 99 ingwe. Turnover and market activity. Total trading turnover on the Luse in the week was 4.31 million kwacha, of which CEC contributed 46.48%, whilst the market recorded a total of 1,747 trades in the week under review.
Investors Diary. The Stock Market Investors Diary is brought to you by Stockbrokers Zambia. Cautionary announcements.
The following companies have issued cautionary announcements: Standard Chartered, CEC Africa, Zambif, Rees, and ZCCMIH. For details of these cautionary announcements, please refer to the Stockbrokers Zambia Limited website at www.sbz.com.zm. Other market announcements. The following companies have issued market announcements that can be accessed on the Lusaka Stock Exchange News Service. ZCCMIH released its extraordinary general meeting (EGM) results, and a further cautionary announcement. Zambian Breweries is scheduled to hold a virtual shareholder day on Tuesday, 18th November at 10 hours to 12 hours. Zambia Sugar released an AGM notice and their full-year financial statement, and Zambif released a further cautionary announcement and their full-year financial statement. The full announcements can be accessed on the Stockbroker website at www.sbz.com.zm.
Understanding the stock market. A brief guidance brought to you by Stockbrokers Zambia Limited.
A few weeks ago, we delved into why long-term strategies are key as one invests on the Zambian stock market. And this week, we look at how long-term investment strategies promote consistency and cost efficiency for retail and institutional investors on the Luse. Long-term investment strategies promote consistency and cost efficiency by encouraging investors to focus on sustained value creation rather than frequent market reactions. On the Lusaka Securities Exchange, where trading volumes are moderate and transaction costs can be significant, maintaining a long-term outlook enables both retail and institutional investors to preserve capital, minimize expenses, and achieve predictable portfolio growth over time. For retail investors, adopting a long-term approach reduces the temptation to engage in frequent buying and selling, driven by short-term market noise or speculation. Each trade on the Luse incurs brokerage fees and potential tax implications, which can erode returns when compounded over multiple transactions. By committing to a buy and hold strategy focused on fundamentally strong companies, retail investors limit these costs while ensuring that their portfolios benefit from the power of compounding and dividend reinvestment. Over time, this fosters consistency in returns and cushions investors from impulsive decisions triggered by temporary market volatility. For institutional investors such as pension funds, insurance companies, and collective investment schemes, long-term strategies enhance cost efficiency through optimized asset allocation and reduced portfolio turnover. Lower trading activity translates to fewer administrative costs and aligns with the institution's fiduciary duty to safeguard members' contribution and ensure steady inflation-adjusted growth. This approach also promotes consistency in financial reporting and compliance with regulatory frameworks set by the SEC, the Securities and Exchange Commission, and the Pension and Insurance Authority. Moreover, long-term investment cultivates stable relationships between investors and listed companies, encouraging a better corporate governance and sustainable value creation. By focusing on enduring performance rather than short-term speculation, both retail and institutional investors on the Luse can achieve consistent, cost-effective returns that contribute to broader market confidence and economic stability in Zambia. There you have it. Ultimately, adhering to long-term strategies cultivates discipline, resilience, and informed decision-making. It is a key principle for effective risk control, which promotes consistency and cost efficiency. Feel free to visit us at Stockbrokers Zambia Limited and find out how you too can take part in the growth of the Zambian economy via the Lusaka Stock Exchange by buying or selling shares. Have a successful investment week.
Investors should be cautioned that share prices may rise or fall, and therefore should always seek professional advice before investing in shares.
Stock Market News brought to you by Stockbrokers Zambia Limited.